Alright, here we are. Game 1 of our last series of 2 today. Very important matchup for Newbee, as if they 2-0 this, they find themselves a part of the playoffs. But if they don't, or a part of a tiebreaker against Aster, but if they don't, they're out. So, one win from Taichi, and that could be it. I would assume we'd still play the second game if Taichi were to do it in this first game, but we'll have to see. And we'll even have to see if Taichi is able to pull off a victory as such. So,
Radiant team pick. Newbee.
Taichi, they go to the Grimstroke as well as the Shadow Shaman, now into the Tusk. Interesting. As they've gone basically 3 supports here. And then, right off the bat, Newbee go Magnus into this Anti-Mage. So they've got this new player. He's the 23 highest ranked player in China who's trying out for Newbee. And I had asked them about who he was and all that. He doesn't actually have an English call-out name, so I can't call him anything, which is a bit of a problem. And he's pretty good. I mean, we saw him at Terrible 8. He played really well, and then he had a game of Sark that didn't go well.
Remaining. Newbee.
And that was 2 days ago. Did they play yesterday? They did play yesterday, and they got 2-0'd by IG, so it must have not been too amazing then.
Radiant team.
What did he play? He played Slark, and he played Morphling, and now he's going to be playing Anti-Mage. I go Pugna. So this could be Pugna mid instead of Magnus mid. Wouldn't be too shocked.
Ten seconds remaining.
But Monkey King here for Taichi.
5 seconds
I'm
remaining.
interested to see who of these 3 previous heroes is going to be their offlaner. And then they're going to, of course, need a mid.
Newbee's turn to ban.
So, they ban out the Jakiro. We'll see what they ban out here on Newbee.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
As they probably do need their 5 here, unless they move, say, the Magnus to the 4. Did we see Banana Magnus? I could have sworn we did. 2 days ago. It was Banana something that I wasn't expecting. But maybe it wasn't the Magnus. See what they ban out. Taichi. I mean, they could go. They have a okay amount of control, but they need something more. Could see OD, could see Lena come out, but I don't know. They picked up the Pugna, and they've also got the. I just Newbee. Their team looks really good right now. I'm still confused about what Taichi want to do with their lineup.
Radiant team pick.
They go Tiny on the Newbee. Interesting. Don't see Tiny too often. I think he's going to be played by Faith, if anything, and then, or actually maybe Banana, but it should be mid Pugna, offlane Magnus, safe lane Anti-Mage.
5 seconds remaining.
So let's see what they're willing to put here for the side of Taichi to finish off this draft. I'm going to say either OD or Alina, but we could see something completely different. It doesn't look like Taichi's going by normal standards at the moment. They are using up quite a bit of time. And they go morph.
You may now select your heroes.
So they go morph. And Monkey King will be mid. And I think they've Dow and Bing are their two supports, so, and Secular is their stand-in 3, so it's gonna be an offlane Shadow Shaman. Huh. Interesting. But you've got Banana on this Tiny, Wexy on the Pugna, Faith on the Dazzle. Interested to see if our guy on the carry role is still ranked 23.
This was over before it started.
You're in over your head.
Doesn't
I
actually
feel
show.
better already.
I can always check Dota buff though. Oops. There we go.
Well, this'll work. Well, this'll
Only
work.
making it worse.
So we'll see what each side is willing to do here, as Newbee, of course, need to win 2-0.
30 seconds to battle.
And apparently the 2 points for CDC, there's going to be a 3-team tiebreaker that'll take place on the 11th. Best of ones, CDC versus IGV, CDC versus King Gaming Luminous, IGV versus King Gaming Luminous.
The battle begins.
But 3 best of ones, should be a quick day. But those tiebreakers are confirmed, and If Newbee win 2 games here, we'll have a tiebreaker between the two of them. Between Newbee and Aster. So Secular in the offlane here with Dow. So he'll use these shards to get a good block going. Got a decent block so far. Faith will be here on the Dazzle. I still don't know what to call this guy. And really, all things considered, it was really such a good block here by the anti-mage that even with the shards block, it wasn't that big of a deal. But he's taking a lot of damage at the moment. Dow already out of mana, though. As Mint taking a lot of damage over bottom, as is Bing. Banana's got tree grab early with Empower, so cleave with the tree. Hitting really hard to start this game. Sinkswell on top of Banana. We'll get the first blood on the Mint. Morphling already dead, and now Newbee, who desperately know they need to win both games, put themselves in a good spot, feeling good. Avalanche comes through on a Bing. There's the Shockwave pulling him back. Mint trying to do damage to deter them, but it won't matter. Shards will come in and not block this anti-mage. Lexi over mid on this Pugna against the Monkey King. I mean, I thought the Monkey King would be the safe laner, but they picked up the Morphling. They didn't want to go to a mid in a better chance to win this. I mean, I feel like Monkey King should farm well. For the most part, early. But once Wexi's hitting hard with the Necroblast, it's like... Or the Netherblast, excuse me. What do? You can only stand and trade there for so long. But for right now, if he was level 4, Wexy level 3 is about to hit level 4. But there's the Decrepify coming in, making it a little bit harder for him to last hit. But Wexy has to be careful. The Jingu does a lot. And... that's exactly what he's showing here. You're going to hit me, I'm going to hit you back 10 times as hard. For right now, I do kind of think that Newbee are okay with this. The way this game is going. They've got the anti-mage. They're down for a slower pace. Obviously, they got to kill over bottom, but they don't really mind. Secular on this Shadow Shaman in the position 3. I don't know if that's really going to be too good against this anti-mage come the later parts of this game. And you got to wonder what Taichi really have if Mint gets shut down. Snowball on a Faith with the Ice Shards blocking him in. There's the tag team. So they're doing a lot of damage. We'll get a really easy kill there. Let me look over this anti-mage for just a moment, but it doesn't. He's not really your target.
Not while I'm around. No, you don't.
Counterspell popping forward, getting aggressive with it. Secular, 2 more shots, doesn't go after him. Now looks over at Dow. He does not commit to this. I guess because he doesn't have boots, but that's a real bit of a shock.
Bounty, which may make you a prize.
Really surprised he didn't want to get aggressive with that. Mint got a little over bottom as well, but for right now, I mean, the farm's been really nice for Newbee. Take a look over at SCCC, who, by the way, is in the off lane right now with Wexy over mid, so I don't know if this is part of a swap of some sort that they might be making, but we'll have to see, as this is a mid hero, or a hero that does play mid for SCCC regardless. So, Snowball with the double damage, and we'll have tag team too. Trying to go after this mid Pugna, but the shallow grave from Faith, and they don't quite care. Dow goes down, the rotation of Banana, they'll take themselves a second. Please, sir, may I have another? Both Dow and if you go down. I mean, that's the Monkey King losing his life, blasting open this mid lane, and then you've got Anti-Mage who's not being bothered by the Tusk anymore. Continuing to practically free farm. So it's a 2,000 net worth lead at the moment. Magnus doing a really good job going for this Blink Dagger early. SCCC. Bing is just a disturbance. Not really much more. But they've got Banana, and now the Inkswell with the silence. It'll land the stun. They'll also go with the Snowball on this, so we'll see how willing they are to move. As the Stroke of Fate comes through the silence once again with the tag team, they'll get the kill. They now look over at SCCC, who does have the RP. And meanwhile, over top, trying to TP out is the Shadow Shaman. Secular just gets away.
I have bunting for you.
So 8 minutes in, it's top of the net worth is SCCC. And then Wexy over mid. 600 gold behind his own Magnus. So that's, you know, SCCC doing a really good job at the moment to keep his team ahead. Banana's been doing a lot here, especially with the Empower. I feel like he's going to turn into a possible fourth core for this team. SCCC will move into the jungle. He'll try to farm up with the level 3 and the Empower, leaving the lane for Banana to get to level 6. He's got Phase Boots right now. He'll also be farming. Now Secular spotted. Hit with the Hex is this Anti-Mage. They've actually got a lot coming in. As the Shackles are through into the Anti-Mage, they'll look for the kill on a Wexy. Jingu popped, Radiant Courier goes down, blinking forward, has the ult, they'll get the kill on a Dow. Wexy gets credit for that one, now they look over at Ifyu. This is another gank gone wrong by Taichi.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Still looking for the kill on a Wexy, hit with the life drain as well as the RP. Will go into the Mischief to take the life drain off, and it's not going to matter, he's still dead anyway.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So 5-2 with a 3,000 net worth lead. They're going to try and go in on a Fate. So, Snowball in. Here comes the Anti-Mage once again. Now here with the Serpent Trap. The counter spell. Shallow Grave to stay alive, but he's locked in by the Shackles. He'll blink away, keeping his life for now. Faith ends up dying. SCCC walking away. They don't have the Shrine. But they'll be okay. That got really close to being bad. This whole time, Mint has just been able to farm over bottom, so they're probably going to want to put an end to that as he's now reached up into the second spot in terms of net worth. But you've got the Blink Dagger on SCCC, Anti-Mage. He's going into Treads right now with the early Morbid Mask. No Battle Fury. Different builds coming out. Decrepify, Silence, Nether Blast already hits. They'll get the Silence off. Stroke of Fate comes through. It'll steal a creep, but that's it.
Dire structures are fortified.
And skipping the Battle Fury, because he's got the Empower, is an interesting move. Usually we see the Battle Fury anyway, despite the Empower. They'll get the tower over bottom. They'll continue to push. They've got a 2,000 net worth lead so far for Newbee. Again, you're worried about what the Monkey King and the Morphling can do.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
As Treads will be picked up for both the Anti-Mage and the Morphling. An Anti-Mage that, again, is going to be skipping the Battle Fury. So does this force SCCC to be near the Anti-Mage at all times? And I wonder if, you know, SCCC will move away from the AM to farm himself. But he's got the Blink Dagger. Is he going to take a back seat? Banana locked in. Shackles come through. Avalanche, and he walks right by with those phase boots to get out of these Serpent Wards. But meanwhile, Anti-Mage...
Radiant structures are fortified.
Goes down to neutrals.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
SCCC does have RP. We'll find it onto a couple. They'll get the kill on a Faith, killing off Bing. SCCC's going to follow it up. Mint does enough damage. They'll get the kill on a Wexy. Dow falls as well. Shackles through on a Banana. Everybody's just dead on Newbee because they lost their Anti-Mage in the jungle. And then all of a sudden, Banana and Wexy, they get the kill on to Mint. So, overall, this is a win for Taichi. And Newbee only have a 1,000 net worth lead now. And again, it's coming down to Newbee needing to close this game and make sure that they're able to find a tiebreaker. Mint's going for the S and Y. We've got Anti-Mage having the Vlads and now going into the Mantis style. And again, you take a look. SCCC is following this Anti-Mage everywhere and not really farming himself.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bounty, which my matriarch will prize.
So Bounty's being picked up here by SCCC. Serpent Wards get placed down over mid.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And it's to take this tower and you know, Newbee do have the power to push themselves. They haven't been doing too much of it recently as they've lost that last fight and were farming beforehand. But again, you're looking at SCCC basically being this anti-mage's shadow. Look at this. He's only gained a little bit of gold since.
Is under attack.
They have Blink, they have RP, they need to get this kill. And there it is. There's the RP, but will they have the damage with the stun? They certainly do.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they get another kill here onto the Morphling, which is pretty impressive. And now they'll look for the kill over top. Shackle, as well as the Wukong's command to get this easy kill on a Banana. They may look for more on SCCC if he's not too careful, but jumping out of it and being okay is Monkey King anyway, and they just back off so they won't pressure. Magnus farming up a little bit, but again, Anti-Mage continuing to farm. He's looking for this Manta style. He's got 1,100 gold saved up for now, and looking to finish it off relatively soon as he continues to farm. Wexy going for the Dagon, as he's got the Aether Lens, as well as a bottle. Banana, Echo Saber, Shadow Blade next, as he's got a Blink Dagger. So Banana has found a decent chunk of farm.
Radiant's bottom
Turning
tower
into this
is under
fourth
attack.
core. This utility support. It's 9 to 8 so far.
Light.
And I look over towards top as they're going to try and get this kill onto Faith, but he's silenced right before he can get that Shallow Grave off. And now the RP comes through. The Soulbind is there, but they'll get the kill onto Bing as well as Ifu. Banana dies to Secular over bottom, but 2 kills there, very important for the side of Newbee.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'll go for the top tier 1.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Actually, go straight into Roche off that as well. As the Manta style going into the Butterfly next. Mint nearby. Hit with the Decrepify, and now Waveform's away, but they've got the silence through onto the Anti-Mage, going in a little bit deep. Needs to be careful.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's
Monkey King, Wukong's. Thought about, now coming out. Anti-Mage is out of there with the snowball. All the way to the high ground is Dao. He's most likely dead in this spot. Uses tag team, and we'll see if Taichi even want to go for this. Avalanche toss, and they lose Mint. There's no way they can win this fight anymore. Monkey King just doesn't do enough. The skewer hits on a Bing. 4 Euros dead. Newbee take it for sure. They look over for this Shadow Shaman, but he just gets out of range. Now the Aegis is picked up by the Anti-Mage. And this game is getting way out of hand.
What have we
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'll take that.
Double damage in the bottle also has Empower. They could finish this game right here.
Radiant's
They
top
push
tower is under attack.
more than fine. to go in on this.
Radiant's middle
Blink RP onto 2. Skewer only hits 1. Look at the Shadow Shaman. They'll still kill Bing anyway. Dow forced to retreat north as Anti-Mage getting hit hard, but there's the Manta, and the ult comes through on a Mint. They'll look for the kill here on... Oh, nice mischief.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They'll still die, as they'll still continue forward. The Soulbind not locking on anybody. The finally goes on to Faith. They'll still look for Bing. The Walrus Punch is there. They'll pop the Aegis, looking for Faith to get the kill. And that's Triple C sitting on the back lines. As they'll jump. I don't know if you really want to do this. The Mischief again, keeping him alive. But the Spell Shield is there, and they'll kill off the Monkey King, dead for 75. They look over at Dow. The chase is on. Serpent Wards are there. But Anti-Mage gets out, and there's the Skewer looking over at Mint. The Inkswell stuns him up. Get the kill on a Bing, and now they'll look for more.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So all of a sudden it's turning into a 14,000 net worth lead.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling.
Avalanche comes through. Look for the kill. They'll try to get Mint. They'll grab it. Now they look over for the Tusk. Ether Shot comes out. Shadow Shaman Invis. Snowball across, but Dow's probably dead. The Soulbind as well as the Silence, so maybe he walks away from this one. Now that the Shackle comes out on both these heroes, the Skewer attempt away. As Triple C able to survive. Anti-Mage. He just backs off.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
Next on the Anti-Mage. They don't have Morphling for 15 more seconds. And for now, Anti-Mage will back off.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Avalanche again, immediately killing off Bing. They'll look for Dow. Actually head over towards... Oh, man. Getting that Skewer onto Ifu. RP comes out onto the Tusk. 3 heroes dead. They'll get the toss. Mana Void, Secular gone, Mint gone. Everybody dead on the side of Taichi. And I'm expecting the 2 letters soon, and there they are.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
There's the GG. So Newbee find themselves 1 victory away from a tiebreaker, and we'll be back with that in just a moment. But we take a look at these stats really quickly. 615 for SCCC in terms of XP, as well as 500 for Lexi. 738 for this Anti-Mage. 746 here with the GPM. And let's take a look. Does he have his 29th right now? He was 23 the other day, but now he's 29. So, really well done by Newbee to get this done, and they're 1 win away from moving on to a tiebreaker. So we'll be back with that in just a moment. Game 2 between these 2 teams, Taichi and Newbee. Caster Bkop at Bkop92 on Twitter. Follow me to know when I'm casting, and see you in a moment.